Animal Product Processing Part 2, 129-45100, Trip to Faccenda. Story of Faccenda. Faccenda was first started by independent chicken grower Robin Faccenda back in 1962. It was then and remains today a family-run business. In 1972, they bought their first processing plant at Willow Road in Brackley, processing 10,000 birds a week. This site is still going today, however on a much larger scale. In 1974, they bought a hatchery, followed by a feed mill in 1979. In 1981, they acquired Rochford breeding operations. This completed their fully integrated chain, which meant they had control over the entire operation. In 1985, their business was expanded further with the purchase of the processing plant at Buckingham Road. This was further added to with the buying of Hinton Poultry and the opening of Dudley Processing Plant in 1997, followed by the Telford site in 1999. The 21st century saw Faccenda move into turkey processing as well, with the acquisition of Webb's Country Food and Cranberry Foods. Faccenda also focused its slaughter to just one site, the original Brackley site, closing the other 4 slaughterhouses. Faccenda sourced their chicken from 45 contract farms and 29 Faccenda farms, all sourced in the UK. Their eggs have an 82% hatchability, and they are becoming so large that they are having to rent space in order to meet demand. They currently use a third-party dispatch and contract slaughterhouse. Its customers. Faccenda's core proposition is competitive cost, consistent quality, class-leading service, and sustainable supply. This, along with flexibility, is what keeps them their customers. Faccenda supply chicken to retail, both fresh, frozen, and rotisserie, as well as providing the food service sector and wholesale, as well as pet food. In terms of supermarkets, they have a 2-year rolling contract with Asda. This makes up 58.1% of their business. This is huge, and the rolling contract means they always have a demand. They also supply other supermarkets such as Morrison's, Costco, Lidl and Aldi. However, this only makes up a mere 8.1% of their business. Merely 10% of their business comes from the food service sector. They supply large restaurant chains such as Nando's, KFC, Miss Millie's, as well as the pub chain Mitchells and Butlers. Products. Faccenda can get 180 potential SKUs from just one chicken carcass. This includes products such as chicken breast, chicken fillets, chicken thighs, and drumsticks. All of their chicken is Red Tractor assured. They sell chicken frozen, fresh, rotisserie, as well as shaped chicken for industries such as Nando's, fresh chicken to places such as KFC, and wholesale chicken carcasses. Their chicken products are not just sent out across the UK, but also across the world, as other countries value different pieces of chicken more than we do. Operations and processes. Faccenda invests a lot of money into machinery. They see this investment better than human investment, as the machineries are more reliable, can work 24 hours a day, and have a long life to them. The Telford branch is highly mechanised, with workers assisting. The chicken initially arrives in a lorry and is then placed on hooks to go around the factory. First it is graded before moving on to have separate elements removed by machines. For example, the legs are taken off, the breastbone removed with the backbone, and then further on the drumsticks. The rotisserie section is kept separate from the rest of the factory. This is due to the allergens that are contained in this. Also, the food service part is kept separate. This is where the chicken is shaped for industry. For example, all Nando's burgers are the same size. All products are then held in a warehouse for a short amount of time before being sent out via lorry to their final destination. Quality assurance. The Telford site processes 1 million chickens a week. This means it's a very large operation to ensure that all 1 million chickens that are processed each week are of a high quality and safe to eat. First of all, Faccenda source all their chickens from the UK. Moreover, they have a fully integrated chain, which means that they are in control of every aspect of their control chain, meaning that if there is a problem, they can solve it themselves. The Faccenda factory is kept to under 4 degrees. This is to ensure that none of the chicken ever goes into the danger zone and therefore becomes potentially harmful. There is very little human input into the factory to avoid any contamination through humans. The factory is regularly cleaned to ensure no meat is left to become harmful. Humans do visual checks as well as having machinery checks such as metal detectors built in. Anyone that works in the factory or visits has to wear PPE. They all wear coats, hard helmets, ear protectors, high-vis jackets and clean Wellingtons, and hands must be cleaned on entry as well as wellies. Also, in the allergens department, where the rotisserie food is done, they also have to wear a red apron and red gloves so these can be disposed of to prevent any contamination. The chicken that goes into bags is weighed using an automatic weigher. This means that there is consistency throughout the products. All the allergen section is kept separate as there are things such as mustard, wheat and lupin seeds in the rotisserie food, which means it could infect the rest of the food. Thank you for watching.